You know when you get a new toy, new tool, something like that, and suddenly everything you're doing kind of wants to point that direction, or it's like you lost 15, 20 pounds. And somehow every conversation that you're a part of, you've got to let people know, well, I'm just feeling good. I've been out here doing these exercises. I've just lost a few pounds, maybe 20 pounds. Who knows? Or if you do CrossFit or you're vegan, as the memes online go, but the memes are kind of true, actually. Here's what's going on with Raid Shadow Legends right now. I have been having tons of fun staring at the loading assets screen. The colors, it's exciting, it's red, it's vibrant, it's everything that I look for in a game. And we're back with having loaded into the game. Isn't that fantastic? So what I was saying is that everything just seems to point in that direction. This is a new area of the game that I've taken quite seriously now for a couple weeks, and I've really enjoyed it because it doesn't take energy and it lets you sort of try to big brain it and think it through. And what would I need? What would be helpful for my compositions? Like my man Fabian. He wasn't in Relentless. He's in Relentless now. It's kind of a worse build, except it got the job done. Now, what area am I talking about? You might know, and if you do, well, congratulations. You are obviously a smarty pants, and you get a gold star on this channel. Comment below for your gold star. It is a mode that has pushed me to level heroes like Ostrox Boneglaive and then strip them of all of their gear because this 2-week re-gearing is amazing. I've also taken Fang Cleric to 50. This hurt. Belor to 60. This didn't hurt. There's still that sick rare series coming, but wow, it takes a long time to get all these rares booked nowadays. Whew. We've got Hoffreeze the Tusk, who I posted on Reddit about like a year ago, and I still think he looks cool. Why did I level all of these sort of odd champs? Drakgol the Gaunt. This guy does like nothing, I think, in every area of the game. But I leveled him for one, and I didn't use him, for one specific area. And you know what it is, guys? It's Faction Wars. It is Faction Wars. And I am here to preach and say, who cares about the resources? Although they're great. They're amazing. And you get lots of silver off of crafting them. Actually, if you don't know about that real quick, so when you clear pause, we're told there's a new faction coming. I didn't touch on this yet. We don't know what it is, but it is for sure coming. And Hard Faction Wars is coming. I don't think we have a date on that. I don't think we have a date. But if I find one, I'll put one in the description. But hidden here, we definitely want to get our Faction Wars and yours done before it adds even more 63 more stars with factions that we don't have. That would suck. Also, what doesn't suck is thank you, Appetite, for sponsoring this video. I've got a link in the description, guys, if you want to save 5 or more percent just from using my code on stuff like your daily gem pack, etc. So hit that up in the description if you pick up your gems or your shard faction war stages. If you're maybe really new to raid, the higher the stage are, the better. Higher the stage, the better the resources. And we're clearing, relatively high stages here. And so we're going to get a great chance at legendary materials. So you're going to craft legendary resilience or legendary. Oh my gosh, it starts with a P. It gives you accuracy, 40 accuracy and 5% speed. Well, that's going to be perception or resilience right here. And you see we're getting these orange resources. Now we're getting it from Faction Wars. And everybody says do Faction Wars and everybody says keep your revivers. But I didn't think it was fun. And so I didn't do it because this is a game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm now stuck on 21. I would really, really like to clear 21. So I am now leveling and regearing, especially with this 2 weeks of free regearing, tons of champions to try to beat Faction War stages. And I have to say, it has been so fun. This has been a legitimately enjoyable way to spend the game. And the other thing that I've kept doing as a real brief 15-second sideline here is I am continuing to use my Iron Twin keys every day. And yeah, I'm only at 12. We're at 12 Iron Twins. It's painful, but we're getting resources. I've got plenty of daily energy coming in, right? Well over 400 energy, 500 energy coming in. I've got tons to deal with that. And then go ahead and slip on in here. And look, we have completed the Demon Spawn Crypt. The other thing we've completed here is Undead Hordes. That's the Fabian rebuild. We've got Knights Revenant. We've got Ogren Tribes I completed just a couple days ago, which was awesome. I don't know when it tells us it opened, but yeah, I think it's like 3 days ago. Sacred Order will actually be clear. I think there's like a level 14 that I didn't go back and do. Banner Lords is done. Sylvan Watchers is close. Shadowkin is terrible. Shadowkin is terrible and Barbs is done. So Sylvan's almost done, except we don't have a reviver. And this is where we circle all the way back around to the advice people gave about Faction Wars, where they said, hey, keep champs, Faction War champs. It's kind of a meme, and I think a lot of champs should be eaten. I'm very aggressive about eating them. But now when I come into something, I'll show you. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on. When I show you something like my Lizardman Crypt, there are problems when you eat all your champs. Because for all of us that started playing the game, if you collected basic fusion champs, there is a Lizardman Reviver. Now, bonus points and 2 stars. So anyone who comments and tells me who that is, waiting. No spoilers. It is Broadmaw. Broadmaw is a free reviver that everybody gets. I don't have Broadmaw because I guess it's a her, isn't it? Because I ate her. Yeah, I like fish or lizards, I guess. Venomage passed the cut though. Aox passed the cut. Aox is a legend on this account. Same weird Hoffrey's male chest though thing. I don't know what I can say on YouTube. Yeah, I've been doing this with Slixus, and we're hard locked because I don't have a reviver. Now on Broadmont, we can fix it. So if you don't have a Lizardman reviver, I'll show you how to get them really fast. You're gonna come on in here. You're gonna collect these void rares. You're gonna fuse them up, and these you can fuse just from standard rares. Fuse them up, and you're gonna get Broadmaw. Then you're gonna have to book Broadmaw because she has a 6-turn cooldown on her resurrect ability. But block damage on revive is actually pretty dope, and it gives a heal, which is cool. And the freeze is pretty garbo, 45% chance. And then enhanced crit rate, bad, but the increased speed is actually pretty cool. And defense and faction crypts are 33%. That is legit, folks, because for once we're in faction crypts. So Broadmaw is next on sort of my loose to-do list here. Can I still buy these out of the clan shop? I don't know. I'll figure it out in my own time. But Broadmaw is a great way to fix it. However, go to somebody like Sylvan Watchers, where at one point I did, my friend called me out on it. He was correct. At one point I pulled, it's not Wisteria, there's a redhead that looks like, yes, Wernan, whatever. She revives, this is terrible. She revives one ally, and it has a 7-turn cooldown. It books down to 4. That's awful. And so I ate her because this champ is trash can. These ratings are absolutely insanely troll. Imagine a 4.3 Demon Lord. That is crazy. And her A1 is decreased attack with a booked 6 books added for a 60% chance. Terabad. So now on Sylvan Watchers, I have Rella, great champ, attack champ. I have Ornn, super tanky. I really enjoy the champ at least. I've eaten Dathy, I've eaten Pan, and I have Diana, who's been with the account for forever. And I kept Alia, whatever. I kept this lady. She doesn't have a revive. So now my Sylvan Watchers have no revive. Should I have gotten a revive earlier? Yes, I should have. Now, I didn't make that same mistake with the dwarfs because I kept the otherwise extremely unremarkable and very uninteresting Melga Steel Girdle, who gives shield buff, continuous heal, and revives 2 random allies with some turn meter and some shield. It's not good. It's a 5-turn cooldown, but at least I have a dang revive, you know? And that is one of the things I'm bumping into is like, hey, wait, does Runekeeper revive? No, it's a debuff. This looks like how oh, man. Bronzelock, Morag Bronzelock. I guess that's, sorry, I got your name backwards, lady. She's actually getting leveled now on the account. Finally, after all this time, after all these dupes, and after eating, where did you go, lady? Where are you at? Oh, because you're 60 now. I see. You're feeling your oats now. Yeah, we've actually got her built out for Faction Wars. This is great Faction Wars build for me, and we're going to try to be booking out our ally attack. We have no blessing. We can't really afford to get blessings right now, but Morag is going to be an awesome champ for us, and she's defense, and I've tried to get her to hit really dang hard, and she's got some crit damage, and it gives me a reason to level champs that I don't know anything about, or champs that I want to try to optimize what I have. And again, guys, right now we have the ability to do free regearing. This is the end of April. Watch is dead. I don't know, April 27th, maybe. I'm not sure. Life's crazy right now. Do your free regearing, because a champ like Jurgrim, of course, why would I not put him in regen, right? 3 pieces? That's crazy. That would be crazy, except I needed him to die so Ugo could revive in Faction Wars 21, and he wouldn't die if I put him in regen. I did the same thing with stock. At one point I took stock. I guess he's still in all of it, taken out of it. Took him out of all of my regen gear, so no immortal, nothing, because he was not dying in the good timely manner, and then it wasn't working. Yeah, so this is just an absolutely freaking amazing time to hit Faction Wars. And if you haven't, do it. Do the low levels, progress, get all these juice rewards. Energy, books, energy, books, energy, shards, books. Should be a song there, right? Somebody's got a song. Shard, books, you know. Finally, we're getting to some epic books, 350 stars range. And we are sitting in here closing in. I hit my 819. we are closing in on this 840. And from there, oh my goodness, 845 to 940. Now, I didn't mention, because for most people watching this video, unless it's already done, your faction wars is probably a long time out, because this is a longer-ish term process typically. I think looking back at it, this could be done super efficiently, and not as a free-to-play, but as a maybe even a normal spender on it, and a small spender. You probably have a shot at this in a year or a year and a half if you get moderately lucky. I don't think it's like this insane long-term goal, or maybe you're just super efficient and you hit Ultra Nightmare early in your account, and then maybe you can do it totally free to play. I don't know. This account is not free to play, so I'm not going to pretend that I could be able to tell you, but Lydia the Deathsiren is who you're going to get. Lydia is a A1, chance of fear, poison sensitivity, and then attacks them whenever they basically debuff your team. A2, and this is the money one right here, decrease defense, weaken on the enemies, and then strengthen and speed on allies. Wow, that is so gross, and that is on a 3-turn cooldown. I don't even know what her A3 does. I've never cared. Let's see, poison sensitivity. Okay, block buffs. Yeah, I mean, it's just block buffs. It's just straight up. And then denies revive. Something like Ice Golem here. Amaze. Resistance Aura here. 100 in Arena. That's cool. I don't really do a lot with Resistance in Arena. That is your juicy, juicy reward at the end. And on the way there, you're getting paid. And it's a way to play raid for free. Because if you are doing a faction crypt, I'll show you actually. We won't have to run this through. Who did I pull out here? Well, it doesn't matter, because we're showing you what you can do if you're playing it and you're trying to get your 3 stars, which takes 5 champs to clear them, and somebody dies. My Tyrant is beefed up right now. Cool solo video. Finally, we got working. And you go, oh no, somebody died. Watch, you end battle. You don't lose your keys. You don't lose your keys, guys. So you can rerun and rerun and rerun. And that is how Undead Crypt got done for me, wherever that is, Undead Crypt. Because I put Fabian in Relentless and maybe one other person in Relentless, and I needed his Relentless and Brimstone to proc enough on the boss fight to decrease the turn meter to get the kill. And we got it. We did it. Fantastic. Huzzah. That is why I've been vibing Faction Wars. It doesn't take energy. It's free to do. We all have access to it. I think we all even have the same rotation. And it's super, like, trolly. Like this, I've been trying to take down Faction Wars 21 with Sylvan Watchers for 2 weeks, and I have made 0 progress. Today I went so far as I actually put 3 champions in bolster, because I have no revive, and the Ayla lady is just like a trash can. Like, in my opinion, is a trash can. And then Rella is wrong affinity, because affinity matters in the dungeons. And so maybe it's wave 2. I think it's wave 2 wrong. In 2021. It must be wave 2 is wrong affinity. Where am I? What did I queue? Well, whatever. We'll see it. We'll see it. Maybe we'll get lucky for CC luck here. And I haven't been able to do it. Oh, no. She's definitely dead. Yeah. Yeah. She's dead for sure. She's not even level 50. She is 60. There you go. 2 down. But we can still get paid on this. Now, I'll probably not make everyone watch through this trial run, and I'll run my keys off camera. But we still have our keys. We can edit the team. We can go back at it. This is opposite of Clan Wars. This is opposite of campaign. And honestly, it is a total bop. So get yourself into some Faction Wars. Enjoy it, and let me know what's a faction you're crushing and what's a faction that you're getting crushed by. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.